Oh yeah.
Welcome to Knitix world. I figured I'd start off with a walk this morning because everything was kind of messed up. First, I overslept. Luckily, my oldest son still made the bus. But then once you have like a little disruption, everything is kind of backwards. Then I had the IKEA delivery. Yay, getting in a hutch. So I'm gonna start building that later today, I suppose, and or not. And then I'm also starting to get ready. I also got an IKEA backpack. Those are the best. If you're ever looking, that might be a good reselling product. If you're ever looking for great backpacks. I bought years ago with my dad. I think that's like almost 20 years ago. And at the IKEA in DC, near Washington, DC, we bought backpacks back in the day for $5. And when I was working down there, I was literally wearing that backpack to work every day for 3 years. And it was just like not ripping, nothing. It was like perfect. And my dad, he still has it till this day. He still uses it. Anyhow, so yeah, I love IKEA. Great product. And then later we'll do some shipping, but right now I'm just doing my cancer walk to support the American Cancer Society. And again, I put the link in the description box. And one more thing I would like to talk about is Bonanza. Now, Bonanza lately put this requirement that you have to use their shipping service, which they say it's the cheapest. And if you do not use their shipping, they charge you an extra $2, which is fine. And that just used to be for American packages. Then lo and behold, maybe 3 weeks ago, I actually got a Bonanza order from the UK. I had no idea you could even order from the UK, but yes, I did. And that back then, I asked them, how do I ship? They said, oh, it's not for international orders yet, the $2 fee. So you can ship however you want. But the way they said yet, so I knew it was going to come soon. And I think a few days ago, maybe starting on the 15th, I don't know when, if it has already started, maybe February 15th they're starting, or 14th. They are going to implement a $2 fee if you're not shipping internationally from Bonanza. Another thing I want to point out with selling Bonanza, I noticed that you don't only pay the Bonanza fees. In addition, there is a PayPal transaction fee, which is, I don't know how many, a certain amount per transaction, a fixed amount. I don't know, 30 cents, 40 cents, something like that, plus a percentage of the sale. And in addition, there might be even a third charge. And you can also see it in the Bonanza transaction page. That's a Google referral fee. And that can, again, that's another certain percentage. So if you are selling something on Bonanza, be aware that if it's through a Google referral link, they will charge you for that. You have no control over it, by the way. But overall, my sales on Bonanza have been not bad. They have been going up a little bit, but I also tend to sell a lot on Bonanza. Not a lot, but more over Christmas. But then it dies down. But lately it seems that I still get some action on the account, which is good. But because of this, $2 shipping fee and all these which, you know, I ship through Bonanza, so that doesn't really apply to me. But because of these extra, you know, the PayPal transaction fee, the potential Google referral fee, I can no longer, you know, sell anything below a certain amount. Which again, because I automatically, you know, whatever I list on my eBay account automatically is being posted over to my Bonanza account. I have that set up. And, you know, I'll put a Bonanza referral into the in the description box in case you want to sign up for Bonanza. I believe you get some extra points and I get some points, so I will do that. But now on eBay, I've been wanting to take anything down below $2 anyhow, because even when I sell it on eBay, it makes no sense financially. So I've been removing, not just like removing and throwing it away, but what I have been cross-listing it to other sites, mainly Mercari on Facebook. And in certain cases, if it's a larger, heavier item, I also put it on a Poshmark, and then I just mark up the price so I can still get some money. And then I take it down on my eBay account. Now, certain lower dollar items, let's say if they're a sewing pattern, I have a second eBay account, and I will copy it over there. So that way, at least, it's still being sold, but you know, it's still available for sale on eBay, because I do think eBay is a great market for sewing patterns. But I'm not paying, you know, the potential, because that one is not linked to a Bonanza account. So I don't. Also with, for example, if you sell trading cards, or I do have a few trading cards listed, postcards, all of that. Bonanza doesn't have that, you know, standard envelope shipping. And then it would make absolutely no sense to, you know, list it at $3 and then, or $2, that's just very low amount, and then have to pay the $2, you know, have it ship regularly on Bonanza, because they do not have the, like, a standard envelope program. Now, that's not the only reason why I'm taking the listings down from eBay. The lower listings down from eBay. It's not just only because of Bonanza. I'm also doing it because that's another way, by the way, of increasing your average sale price. If you just get rid of the lower price items. I've already increased, just by getting rid of about 80 low price items, I already increased my average sale price per item by at least $2. So that makes a huge big difference. Now in the future, if I'm listing something on eBay for low dollar amount on the main store, then it has to be a super easy shipper with absolutely no headache whatsoever. And then I just counteracted with listing, particularly the handmade, because if that's the other reason why I have the second store, is I get additional views on there, which I would not get if those items are just on the main store. And my second eBay store, even though I only have like 80 listings on there, I don't even have a store subscription. I just have, you know, I'm not going to go over 250. I have an amazing sell-through rate on there, around 5%, which anything I believe above 2% or something is considered a good sell-through rate, and to have it at 5% is super good. And I do believe that it triggers the algorithm. It somehow really looks at that, because the way eBay calculates the sell-through rate is the amount of views an item gets divided by the number of sales. So if they have to keep showing your items and it doesn't convert into a sale, they rather show other people's items. So if you have a high sell-through rate, the algorithm is like, oh, let's show those listings in that store because there's a bigger chance of selling. Because it's, the algorithm doesn't want to sell mostly items that, eBay makes more money on an item that actually sells and is not promoted than on an item that is promoted by 20% or whatever and doesn't sell. It's common sense. So don't get caught up in these high promotional rates. That's just that's just a sales gimmick. All right, I'm gonna finish up my walk and then we'll do some shipping. First up, we have this quick sew pattern. It is very sought after. It's from the 80s, late 80s, I believe, early 90s. And yeah, these are, for figure skating, leotards. And I sold this for $19.99 plus shipping, and it is going to Washington State. By the way, some people would say this is a bolo, but I honestly, personally, I do not believe in bolos because the chances of you going to a random yard sale and finding this, looking out for this, is just not worth it. I mean, what are the chances that you're going to run into this? I bought a lot of it was another store buyout. I bought about 300 sewing patterns, and it just happened to be in there. I mean, you can't really look for these things. That's, I don't know. To me, bolos are pointless unless they are like a mass-produced item that, is easily available and just sells really well at the moment. Up next, there is this button holder. It's kind of porcelain in the shape of a picnic basket. It's quite cute. I hear something. Oh, rattle. What is this? Oh, I guess I'm having buttons in there. I picked that up at the yard sale. I've had it listed since 1999, and I believe this is actually, you are about to witness history. This is my oldest and first reselling item that I have listed. And it did sell after 5 years. Oh my goodness. Now I'm getting some bonus items here. I did list it. I checked. But I must have had these buttons in there, and then I took them out to photograph and put them back in. So I guess now I can list the buttons for sale, right? Plus there's a little lapel pin there. Yeah, look at that. Making money as I'm selling. All right, so I sold this for $2.97. And it is going to Washington State, another one. So I suppose eBay turned the Washington State sales on for me. I have no idea. Twice in a row. Yeah. Nice sale. Add on. That is the knitting project I'm currently working on. It's going to be a beanie. A rip beanie. And I will probably sell it between $35 and $40 plus shipping. This top is 100% alpaca, and down here it's a mix between alpaca and wool. What time is it? What time is it? It's time for lunch. And with that, I wish you a wonderful day. I hope you're having great sales, and I talk to you next time. Bye.